Australia educates 9% of the world's international students. In 2010, there were about 470,000 international students studying in Australia on a student visa. Students from all around the world are wishing to gain a top-quality education and life in Australia. However, the most basic needs of them sometimes cannot be met. They often experience difficulties in gaining suitable accommodations. Due to their lack of renting experience and legislative knowledge in Australia, international students are often exploited and discriminated against. Through this, searching for accommodations was the most difficult times these students ever faced.
I changed about 6 accommodations in the past 2.5 years, and it's very hard to find an accommodation and a cheap accommodation near the uni. And the accommodations which are available to the international students near the uni, they are not in a good condition.
We looked through property agencies, but our applications were always ignored. I think the reason is that we don't have any references letters and we have no credibility.
University accommodation managers think that they have provided a good support to students in renting accommodations. However, students' response was that they are lacking assistance in finding accommodations.
People at the student support office were always busy and they just let me have a look and asked me to find it by myself.
International students are powerless because they have language and cultural barriers. They are lacking knowledge about the Australian rental market and tenancy regulation. This led to landlords taking advantage over them. There are some landlords who are simply renting out places to make greatest profit they can. They don't really care about whether their rooms are decent for living or the rights and requirements of students.
If we complain and if we say that the internet is not working properly, or it's not speed is not so much good enough, so they just always linger around and say that fine, they will do something, but they don't even least bother to do.
I have heard of people guaranteeing a garage with no window and put students in just in order to make money.
There are so many people living in this house and there is only one kitchen over there, so there must be some conflicts that occurred. We can't solve it by myself.
Renting accommodation is a big issue for international students. Not only their academic learning and daily life are influenced, also their human rights are greatly affected by the unfairness of landlords. Some of these problems can be solved by local government, but more often it requires different levels of government, private and public education institutions, and the communities working together to help to improve the experience of international students in Australia.